That's right. We are joined in the diner now by Union County Commissioner, New Jersey Commissioner Sergio Granados. He's here to talk about Hispanic Heritage Month. It kicked off September 15th, running through October 15th. Commissioner Granados, thanks for being with us today.
Thanks for having me. Really appreciate it.
So we're talking about a time to celebrate and recognize cultures, a lot of the contributions made by Hispanic Americans. Tell us what's going on this year.
Well, in Union County, we celebrate Union County Hispanic Heritage Month. And one of the things when I became chairman a couple years back is instead of celebrating every single ethnicity separately, we create a Union County Hispanic Heritage flag that encompasses every single country that celebrates Hispanic Heritage Month. So we unify as one. On this past year was on the 16th. And we came together as communities, Puerto Ricans, Salvadorians, Cubans, and celebrate together because it's all about unity and coming together as one.
How does it feel different this year, given the rhetoric in this country?
Well, we see in general, we have community gatherings, we have food pantries taking place where people aren't coming out as much. They're scared, they're fearful of, ICE raids, etc. There's a lot of people. It's not like the needs not there. We all see the needs there, but the problem is that people are fearful for going outside and the possibility of them getting picked up by, ICE.
It's interesting to when you talk about the fact that there's a lot of unity. There is also not a guarantee that Hispanic and Latino voters are voting Democrat as much. In this election, we saw that there were many more that went over to vote for President Trump. And yet, right now, one of the biggest issues and one of the biggest areas of concern for many in that community is the immigration and enforcement.
Exactly. Like I saw an article most recently in September, a couple weeks ago, where it basically talked about people being deported, and there's over 100 U.S. citizen kids who basically are left without their parents who got deported, and trying to figure out the status of how you're going to unify them with other family members or getting them proper foster care, etc. So it's a fearful time for many individuals.
You talked about that sense of community in the Hispanic community. Do you feel like we're kind of missing that as a country right now, as everyone's inside scrolling? And what's your reminder to everyone out there?
Well, and I think the most important thing is that, putting down your cell phone. I think so many people look at your cell phone. Exactly. I was over there too, looking at my cell phone also. Looking at your cell phone, get to talk to your fellow residents, get to talk to your neighbors. I think that's one of the great things of so many people in the community when they get to sit down and have a conversation. You might not always agree on politics, on certain issues or topics, but have that conversation, get to know each other, get to see the different viewpoints of one another instead of just reading one side or another side.
Focus on what you have in common,
right?
Not what tears you apart.
What brings us together.
And when people sit in their silos, especially when they're online, you're not facing other humans, and the humanity seems to get lost. It's very easy if you sit in that world to think that there is no commonality, regardless of different cultures, varying cultures. When I'm walking down the street and when I see people, I feel as though we are, in general, very kind to each other and very accepting of our differences and similarities.
Exactly. I think even when we talk about the raids, et cetera, it's not like just Hispanics are standing forward. You see Caucasians, African Americans. This is something that, get to know your neighbor, talk to one another, because there's so many more similar things that we have in common than things that bring us apart. And I think it's just kind of bringing that back to fruition of letting people know, there's a lot of common values. We're all in the U.S. We're all here because we believe, in providing a better future for our families, for ourselves, and unifying behind that.
That's generally the reason most are here, even though some are demonized. They're here to provide for their families. Tell me about some of the celebrations going on here and around the country and how everyone should participate.
Well, for Union County, I'll highlight them.
Yeah.
You can visit our website, ucng.org, which has a list of different events. On October 4th, we have our Union County Family Fun Day, which is our Hispanic Heritage Celebration. So we have different cultural performances. We have Hispanic food, of course. We have
Okay, hold on. What types of food?
Empanadas.
Yes.
Oh,
check.
Empanadas.
Have you guys tried pupusas already?
What is that?
So pupusas are Salvadorian. So it's a little thicker than a tortilla, but it's stuffed with cheese or beans, etc. But it's amazing. And it comes with cabbage on the side. And you put it on top of it. It's amazing.
Like yakima?
Kind of, yeah. So you get to try all these different types of foods. You get to see different cultural performances from different ethnicities. You have a Mexican performance. You have Uruguayan. And then also, it's all for free. We don't charge for any of our events. So it's a free event. Come out October 4th from 12 to 6, Born Ankle Park, literally like about 10 minutes away from this diner. So right here in Union County, and it's a great celebration of, like I said before, it's not just geared towards Hispanics; it's geared towards everyone. Let's unify together. Let's come together, and no matter what ethnicity you are.
You know, it's all in my stomach. How does food help bring us together? I mean, I'm being serious about this, but the Hispanic heritage, they seem to understand that, I think, better than most.
Without a doubt, I think food definitely, like you see here too.
You guys look
Yeah,
great.
right. But as you see here too, food definitely is something that it's a conversation starter. Also, you're sitting down. Like one of the great things you guys are doing here is sitting at a diner, having a cup of coffee, having a breakfast, and just having a conversation. And I think that's what so many Americans like to do too: is go to a diner, have a simple conversation. And as Hispanics, our love language is basically food. Like that's how my wife got me. She cooked for me, and I was like, okay,
Hold
I
on, what'd
like
she
it.
cook for you?
Colombian, so she made a bandeja paisa, and I'm like, okay, you're a keeper right there. That's it.
Not bad.
But she's an amazing woman. Yes, she is.
All right, so everybody should come out 12 to 6. When is
12
it?
to 6, October 4th.
October 4th.
And then you can visit our county website. We have a whole bunch of lists of other events taking place also, including at Union County College in Cranford, New Jersey. We have a topic conversation with Senator Ruiz from the state. She'll be there too. Myself, our Commissioner Chair Lourdes Leon, talking about different policies and different activities that are taking place during Hispanic Heritage Month.
What policy is most important right now for your community?
Right now, the most important thing is just basically, for the county of Union, we just got finished dealing with a possible ICE detention center in Union County. And we have our county jail that was kind of empty. And, our Union County Commissioner Board kind of stood together and saying, this is not the location to put here in Union County. Because, there's such an uprising when it comes to federal immigration policies. Everyone's scared. And we knew that
including ICE agents.
Exactly. ICE agents too. We saw what happened. Exactly. Without a doubt.
Right.
Without a doubt. So we just knew that it wasn't the right location to put here in Union County. So we voted against on our county commissioner board.
Next time, can we do this with some food?
Babusas, since you haven't tried it yet, which are
bring the
babusas next time.
empanadas,
That's it.
all of it.
Yes.
I love arepas. Do you love arepas?
Yes, I love it all.
Oh,
Commissioner Granados, thanks so much for being with us.
No, thank you. I appreciate it.
great to see you. Please come back.